crafty fans! Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to turn this oversized dress into a midi-length wedding dress. So if you want to learn how, keep on watching! So I found this dress at the thrift store for $3 and I immediately knew that I will make a wedding dress. So the first thing I did was seam rip the side seams and I open it up like this. As you can see, I am going to take advantage of the finished neckline. So I'm going to place the patterns like this. Just going to pin it on the fabric and I will cut it out, adding about 1/2 inch seam allowances on all sides. And it should look like this. I am also going to transfer the darts on the fabrics. Then I sew the darts. I usually start from the waistline down to the apex. And I also press the dart so it lays flat. Now it's time to sew the side seam. On this side right here is a tad bigger because I gave it 1 inch allowance. That's for the zipper. In this tutorial, I am also going to show you the process of installing a side zipper. Then using the leftover fabrics, I am going to use it as a skirt of the dress. I was going to make this wedding dress a floor-length dress, but because the fabric has some damage already, I decided to turn it into a midi-length instead. I went ahead and traced an A-line skirt pattern, adding about 1/2 inch allowances on both sides. Just be sure that the skirt and the bodice are exact same waistline. I will sew one side seam from here down to the hemline. This is where the zipper is going to be. Now I'm just going to open it up just like this. And then I'm going to pin the skirt on the bodice matching the side seams. And I'm going to pin it to secure. Remember that the right sides of the fabrics are facing. I'm going to sew it from here to the other end, doing about 1/2 inch seam allowance. It's okay if there's an excess fabric, you can always trim it off. It's better that way than not having enough fabric. Now it should look something like this. As you can see, the seams match perfectly. That's what you want. You don't want it not aligned. I also press the seams open so I can lay the zipper properly. I am using an 11-inch zipper. You are just going to place it right at the side seam just like this. Be sure that it's straight and I'm going to pin it to secure. And I recommend to do a basting stitch so it's much easier. By the way, I placed the zipper 2 inches below the underarm seam. I am going to start sewing right under the zipper pull about 1 inch. As I start sewing, I'm kind of feeling the zipper teeth because I don't want to sew right through it. Carefully take your time, go slow as possible because you want the stitch to be nice and straight. As I reach the end of the zipper, I'm going to lift up the presser foot and then turn the fabric, then continue on sewing. Now I am going to seam rip the fabric so I can open up the zipper so I can finish the top portion of the zipper. Then I'll go back again and finish the top portion by sewing it just like this. And let's zip up the zipper, and yes, we have a zipper, my friends. Now it's time to close the other side seam, so I'm going to turn the fabric wrong side out and I'm going to match the side seam and I'm going to sew it from here all the way down to the hemline. And now I decided to add some sleeves on the dress. I already have a tutorial how to make a pattern for this. I'm just going to have it linked in the description box below so you can go ahead and check that out. So as you can see here, I already cut out a template. I will also take advantage of the finished hemlines so I don't have to do the sleeve hems later on. Now I am just going to fold it like this. Right sides are facing and I'm going to sew it right here. After I sew the inseam, I am going to turn it right side out. I will put it inside the armhole. The right sides are facing. After I match the underarm seams, I am going to pin it all the way around. I also did a basting stitch all the way around, and I highly recommend that you base stitch it because the nature of this fabric is very slippery. If you just use pins, it will slip and slide. The underarm seams will not match. I'm going to sew it all the way around, and I will repeat the same process onto the other sleeve. By the way, you guys, this video is inspired by Miss Lenora. She was asking if I ever attempted to make a wedding dress, so that really inspired me a lot. That is why I decided to take on the challenge, and hopefully, this will deliver. Now it's time to finish the hemline. Fold it twice like this, and then sew it all the way around. If you are making a summer dress, you will stop right here, but because this is a wedding dress, I need to add some bridal embellishment. So I bought this vintage trim off of eBay. It's actually 6 yards and I got it for only $2. So that was a steal. So I'm just going to place it on the hemline of the dress and I'm going to hand stitch it just following the shape of the lace trim. And I'm also going to sew this on the bodice. I also added some lace trim on the sleeves because I just can't stop. I have so much lace trim. cannot believe I made a beautiful wedding dress for only $5. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you like this tutorial. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because you guys, I really work hard for this one. And yes, subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday and Friday. I will see you in my next video. Bye!